Over the past 10 years, I've had the joy of flying several dozen times into Mexico and beyond. I'll reference and summarize in this short video a presentation and related checklist that tries to capture the what and how of making these adventures happen. For our first trip outside the U.S., we'll need to gather a bunch of documents about us as pilots and about the aircraft. I suggest collecting these documents first in a cloud folder and then in printed form in a physical binder. So specifically, what documents do we need? Well, here's the checklist I use, containing mandatory items, along with some should-have items. The checklist also helps me remember important subscriptions and data updates, as well as explicit actions I need to take as a departure date approaches. Now, on to the process of flying into Mexico. We can depart from any U.S. airport and land at any Mexican airport of entry. New in 2024, we need to email to the airport of entry 2 days in advance our application for an entry permit. We prepare, brief, and file a flight plan, submit a manifest of who is on board, depart on that flight plan, and cross the border on a discreet squawk, not 1200. As a volunteer gig, I've coached a dozen or so pilots on flying to Mexico, and I often suggest a day trip to the Baja. Today we're joined by two pilot friends, Craig and Alex, as they whet their appetite for south-of-the-border adventures. Welcome aboard.
Send it back.
211 Whiskey Papa, requesting IFR to San Felipe, Mike, Sierra Fox.
711 Whiskey Papa, runway 70 for takeoff.
The steps to follow upon arrival are largely similar airport to airport. After being greeted by courteous federales, we visit immigration for processing passports and purchasing a visa, flight ops for closing our incoming flight plan and opening any subsequent flight plan, the comandancia to receive our entry permit, airport ops for paying landing fees and fuel purchase, customs for checking anything we're bringing into the country, and once we've captured all the requisite stamps, back to the comandante to get clearance for departure, and then finally retrieving our passports at immigration. I'm happy to say our flight today succeeded on several fronts. For our return northbound, we have a few important differences. We must land at the first U.S. airport of entry. We need explicit landing right permission from U.S. Customs and Border Patrol. And we need to cross the border on a discrete squawk code. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the thumbs up, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications. Thanks for flying with us.